Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bianca Correen. If you're new, I do lifestyle content here on YouTube, and today I wanted to go over my top 10 things that are a must-have on your summer bucket list. And this is for like an elevated, like adult summer bucket list. Hot girl summer, if you will, but like just in those girlies who are in your 20s and 30s, and not even just girls. It's pretty gender neutral for guys too, but this is not for the teeny boppers. This is not the stargaze and make friendship bracelets, and that's fine and dandy, but this is not the teeny bopper necessarily, like the Pinterest girl version per se. This is like that grown woman, we outside, we're having fun. But again, like I said, kind of classy, you know, a little mature. And it's also not on this list, not like educational, no museums and stuff. That sounds terrible, but no like educational stuff, no volunteer at the retirement home. Like these are 10 good, I think they're like categories. Like I'll kind of like speak to each one. I have my little notes here. That I think these are the buckets you have. If you hit all 10 of these, then you have had a good summer. So yeah, I'm gonna hop right into it. The first thing you need for your summer bucket list that you absolutely need to have is hosting. So hosting, if you have your own, like assuming you have your own house or your own apartment or something, hosting the party that you want to see. I feel like that's a big trend now, and it's just like I saw a meme that was saying how, like, you know, we're the new adults, like we have to start throwing the barbecues and the, you know, and all the things. And I agree, and I feel like when you actually host your own event, like you can tailor it, you can make sure there's gonna be decent parking, you're gonna be there with the people you like, and you can really tailor the experience to like what you actually like. So some like summery themed parties, so you can do a bonfire thing. I like that summery s'mores bonfire. It still kind of reminds me of like summer camp, so that's still kind of teeny popperish, but I like s'mores, and I feel like that thing could be kind of cute if you're into that. A family reunion style barbecue, so you can have it can be an actual family reunion, or it can it doesn't have to be a formal family reunion, but just having like a barbecue with everybody and just doing like those family reunion 3-legged race type games type things, if you have like a backyard and stuff. Another one that is like elevated, kind of grown, is like the luxury picnics. I know those were like really big during the pandemic, but you can do one of those at home, on your patio, on your backyard. Themed drink night, so like tacos and margaritas or martinis, like doing some type of themed party that's really fun, as well as game nights. You can never go wrong with a game night. So just hosting something at your place, I think that's number one to kick off this summer. But make it fun, make it have like a summery theme or like a fun theme, something that you can't do any other time of year. So that's number one. Number two is a movie night, but like an elevated movie night. So elevated movie night can be either going to like just those nicer theaters. I think a lot of theaters now have like bars in them, or just like the dinner in a movie theater, like going to like that type of experience. Or what makes it also summery, like not just a regular movie night, doing like an outdoor movie experience. So that could be the drive-in. A lot of cities now, depending on where you are, they might have like outdoor, like rooftop movie showings, movie theater experiences. That's been really trendy, as well as even just doing, again, hosting it at your home, doing like a backyard, get a projector and a screen, and do like a movie screening, movie night that way. I think that can be really fun and summery. So that's number two. Number three is a category of just outdoor gatherings. So any like outdoor gathering, in my head, the first thing that popped in my head was like a day party. So like day parties, rooftops, patios, like that type of vibe. And And specifically to like day parties that are, again, outdoor. So like, at least where I'm from, something that's kind of popular is like garden parties, where it's just kind of like a outdoor on the lawn type of day party vibe, bright summery colors, like everybody's dressed up, just vibes like that. DJ, drinks, food, but outdoor, that type of vibe. Rooftops are like, depending on where you're from, rooftops are really big. Like I love that vibe. It's super summery, and you're outside and it's fun, and it's like you can only do it once. Even if you're from like in the Midwest, let's say in Chicago and stuff, like you're not gonna be on the rooftop in the wintertime. So you need to take advantage in the summertime, okay? So love that. That's number 3. Number 4 is water activities. So it's the summertime. Again, you'll see the undercurrent of a lot of these categories is like, how can we be outside? How can we be taking advantage of the beautiful weather? So water activity, it can be going to the beach, like anywhere you could show off a bikini. A beach, if you're not at a beach, like you're in the Midwest like me, go to a lake, or even a pool. You go to like community pool, or if you got a friend, they got an apartment, or in your apartment you have a pool, like take advantage. But then also outside of like beach, lake, pool, also think about like boating. I really enjoy like boating experiences, whether that's like a pontoon boat situation, or if you're, on a trip and you all like rent a yacht, like any type of boat vibe, I'm so here for. And it's, I don't know, it's something so elevated and fun in summertime about that. So love a boat experience. And if you have access to it, you have boat experience, then you probably can also do other water activities. So like water skiing, tubing, all that kind of stuff. I'll kind of, corral all that up in one category of just like water activities, have fun out in the water. That's a must have this summer. Number 5 is sports. So it's pretty broad, but just like going out and playing a sport, but playing, like doing like that fun summertime thing, like riding bikes or skating, but also doing like those elevated sports like golfing and tennis, or like racquetball sports, like pickleball is very in right now, like doing those type of sports. Or you can even go to like a professional sporting event. So it's summertime, so like the finals just ended, but baseball games are a big one. I love baseball games. Like that is one of the few like sporting events that I really enjoy watching in person. Like certain things are like boring to watch on, like I think baseball is kind of boring to watch on TV, but I love watching it in person. And I feel like the other way around for like football, I would not want to go to a football game in person, but I like watching it on TV, like type of thing. But baseball games are big for summer. But then also like women's basketball is really popular now, and the women's season is in season this summer. So like going to a women's game, all those things. Oh, and another thing on my list that I forgot to mention with just like doing sports is like beach volleyball. So like going back to like the previous, I'm going to kind of call back to previous activities in the list, but going back to like that water sports, like if you're on the beach volleyball, like I used to always say that I was like allergic to volleyball, like back in school, and like I hated doing it in gym class. Like I was not a fan of volleyball, but I just, a couple summers ago, like just hanging out with people, they be on the beach or in a pool house type of vibe, and people want to play beach volleyball. They're like, come on, Bianca, be on our team. And I will say, I always won. Like, I don't know what it is. I'm like, apparently I'm good at volleyball. Who knew? That's kind of cute. So I guess I gotta stop saying I'm allergic to volleyball, because it's a certain part of it, I just kind of get competitive and I don't like to lose. So like, yeah, if you're ever playing beach volleyball, you're gonna want me on your team. And going back, I also talked about golfing. I need to get into golfing a little bit, but also to tag along with golfing, mini golf as well. So that's a cute. Or even, and I'm just not thinking about this, this is not on my list, but like Top Golf, or like those type of virtual golfing experience, or those driving range experiences. Back Nine is another Top Golf type of experience. Those are all fun, like sporting or sports related activities that you can do to have a good summer this summer. Number 6 on the list is, I would say, drinking dates. So that's kind of like the category I put under it. So like that is going to a winery or a brewery or a distillery, and just doing like a tasting, something like that, just a drinking day. Like, again, this is for the grown folks, kind of elevated. For the winery vineyard vibe is really elevated. I just went to an event that was out on a vineyard, and it's something about that vibe. It's just so peaceful, relaxing, kind of classy, and just like, but still fun and lighthearted. It's really a good time. So do some type of drinking days, or if you're not a wine person or a beer person, or just, just kind of like see whatever your thing is, and explore that this summer. Okay, number 7 on the list is live music. So that can be concerts. Like I feel like a lot of people are on tour right now, like going to a concert or music festivals, huge in the summertime. Like that's just a fun experience. We're like, again, like I said, that's the hot girl experience. We're outside, like live music is definitely part of that. I've already been to a music festival this summer, spring, summer. It was in May, and I actually made a YouTube short. So if you haven't seen that, go click on my page and watch the YouTube short. It was like a Black rock and roll festival, and it was so much fun. So concerts, music festivals, or even just live music at your local bar or club, you know what I mean? Like whoever's just like, you could just be going out and they happen to have like live music playing. Like having that type of experience and ambiance, again, it just kind of elevates the experience. It's something, it gives it that je ne sais quoi, just, it feels fun. So yeah, definitely get that in this summer while we can. Number 8, this category is kind of hard to generalize. I kind of like stuffed a lot of them into one, and to me it makes sense, but I've kind of summarized it into carnivals and festivals. So carnivals category is kind of like amusement parks, actual like carnivals, like the traveling carnivals, and even like fair. Like if you're in a state like me, where our state fair is like huge and everybody goes to it, black, white, other, everybody in between, like we love going to the fair. So like that category where you can get on rides and stuff, kind of nostalgic. But then also fair kind of transitions us to festivals, because with the fair, it's not just rides, it's also like food and other things you can do. So like festivals. And so different from music festivals, because it doesn't necessarily have to be a music festival. It can be a cultural festival. Like in my town, we just had, in my city, we just had an Italian festival. We have strawberry festival. Like we have, like, it could be a food festival, any type of festival. Let's make sure we take advantage this summer. Those are fun, elevated things you can do. As well as, I'll even throw in with festival, I'll throw in like a farmer's market. Really fun. It's kind of still like a festival setup with the booths and stuff like that. So I kind of lump that into this category as well. So like getting out to a farmer's market, like trying different foods or buying from different vendors, or doing carnival type of thing. Any type of, that's kind of like I like that because it's kind of multi-sensory. It's giving you a little sense of connectedness and community, but it also gives you a little thrill if it has rides. It also gives you, that retail therapy if you want to just buy little knickknacks and t-shirts or whatever, or if you're a foodie like me, you want some food. Like festivals and fairs, carnival, like that kind of hits a lot of different things in one activity. So I really enjoy that. Then number 9 is to take a trip. And taking a trip can be a girl's trip, vacation, solo trip. It could be a day trip. It could be a road trip. It can be, a destination vacation, or it can be a staycation, whatever it is, but some type of trip. Like pack the bag, book the flight, or like load the car up, figure out who you want to go with or not go with, and like do something that you always wanted to do, and just like take advantage. Just travel. Take the time off, travel. Or just get that travel-like experience if you're doing a staycation. I've never actually done a staycation. And I feel like I don't know, I'm probably gonna add that to my personal summer bucket list, but I do have some trips planned. I have a girls trip already planned. You'll probably see some content or like a vlog about that. I have 2 girls trips planned actually. One in July and one in August. One is they're both technically for my birthday. My birthday is in July. And I also have friends we're all July Cancers, and we want to celebrate our birthday together. It's a big milestone birthday, so we have a whole separate trip, but it has to get pushed to August. But yeah, take a trip. Summertime is the time for flights, trips, adventures, all of that. Which brings me, actually, great segue into the last category that you must have on your summer bucket list is adventures. Like adventure activities. So that can kind of like range, right? So like something off the top of my head that's like, I put that in the category of adventure. It's like extreme sports. So anything that requires a harness, like the rock climbing, the zip lining, that kind of stuff, or even skydiving, ATVing, or anything that's like elevated. I love like being up in the sky. So like hot air balloons, or I've done for my birthday a couple years back, like a helicopter ride, like anything that's like adventurous. Like I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie, thrill seeker, just like get some adventure in your diet. Like get some adventure in your life. You need that this summer. But other activities outside of just like necessarily those extreme or like going fast or going up in the sky or something, it can also be just those non-traditional things. So like escape rooms or axe throwing, a smash room. I've done the escape room, I've done axe throwing, but I've never done a smash room. So I might add that again to my personal bucket list, summer bucket list. But yeah, I think all of those things for me are a little bit of a adrenaline junkie, a little thrill. And it's just fun for adults to do. And it's also, like I said, this is for the people who are outside. Like this is, again, not a lot of like on this list. It's no reading a book and all that other stuff, which is great. And you can add that to your summer bucket list. But this is for like a list for pure entertainment purposes only. Like we're outside, we want something to do, we want to have fun. Like this is just like for the fun people who just want a little bit of that in their life. So I might even break down and like do other summer bucket lists or other bucket lists in different categories. So maybe like a playlist or reading list or something like that. But this is my top 10 categories for fun. Again, get that live music, get in the water, have some drinks, like get outside, like literally we're outside. So yeah, those are my 10 things. And I actually do have a bonus must do for your summer bucket list. And that is just to meet someone new. That can be fun. And that can be a friend or a fling if you're single. So like, the summer flings are good. And the summer fling can literally even just be like meeting someone new when you go on your girls trip. Anything like that. Or just meeting as you go out and do these things, go to a fair, go to a rooftop or something, like meeting new people. That is definitely can give you a sense of excitement and fun and can kind of expand your fun for the summer. So definitely add that as well. But yeah, those are my 10 tips. Please let me know in the comment section if you plan on trying any of these or adding this to your bucket list. I think this is a pretty solid list, pretty solid categories. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other topics and things that I missed or that you'd like to see more of. And yeah, let's kick off this summer right. I'm excited. We're heading into Cancer season. I'm here for it. And yeah, I will see you in the next one.